What's up guys, Luke here from Luke's Points and Miles, and today I want to continue our maximum redemption series. These videos are kind of unique in that they don't get a ton of views, but they get a lot of appreciation by the few that do watch them. Today I want to talk about a redemption that I really haven't seen much on the internets or on the YouTubes. Today I want to show you how you can visit the Holy Lands. Yes, that's right. Today we are going to talk about flying business class to Israel to see all the wonderful things in that part of the world. But first, if you are new to the channel, I talk about credit cards, points, miles, cashback, and travel. If you want to keep up on that sort of thing, slap that subscribe button. And if you get any value at all out of this video, or if it inspires you to plan something completely different, then hit that like button for me and help me out with the YouTube algorithm. With that out of the way, let's get it. So let's get this out of the way first. This is not a trip exclusively for religious folks. There are plenty of reasons to visit Israel. Year-round sunshine for one. Beautiful beaches, great food, and big league nightlife. Now, the main reason is history. Israel has a 5,000-year history full of the Crusades, biblical sites, and finally you can visit Jerusalem. Jerusalem is home to so many key religious sites for Christians, Jews, and Muslims, and it's a specific site for many of the events surrounding the life of Jesus. But trust me, you don't have to be a person of specific faith to appreciate the significance of all those historic and beautiful sites. Whether you are on a pilgrimage, an archaeological trip, or you just want to check out a significant part of the world, let's talk about one of the best ways to get there. Now, I won't keep you in suspense. Today, I'm going to show you how to book a business class ticket from the East Coast to Tel Aviv using Qantas points. Qantas is the flag carrier of Australia and the largest airline in that country. They're also a member of the One World Alliance, so their points are super versatile and valuable. But not so fast. We aren't flying Qantas Airlines to Tel Aviv. We're going to use Qantas points to book a flight with a partner airline. We'll get to the partner in a minute. First, let's talk about how we can earn Qantas points. We can earn Qantas points, obviously, by flying on Qantas Airlines, but most of us won't get the chance to do that all that often. We can also earn Qantas for paid flights on One World Alliance flights, such as flights with American Airlines. But with most of us, we are going to get the best bang for our buck by transferring our credit card points out to Qantas to book this redemption. So which credit card programs have Qantas as a transfer partner? American Express is going to be my first pick for this transfer. Qantas is a transfer partner, and most of us can earn tons of AMEX membership rewards points. These MR points transfer at a rate of 1-to-1. Next up, we have the Citi ThankYou points program. Citi has some great partners and some great ThankYou points earning credit cards, and I think they may be a bit underrated in this space. Qantas is also a partner with Capital One. Now, all you newer Capital One customers that recently got that big bonus, I have something really cool you can do with it besides redeeming it for gift cards. Several hotels also partner with Qantas, but I don't think that will be the best use of our points. So if that's something you are interested in, I'll let you figure that out on your own. So now we know how to acquire and accumulate Qantas points, and we want to fly to Israel. Let's log on to the Qantas site. Now, you'll need to sign up for the program first, just like every other airline program. Here's some good news. If you've used some of these websites from other countries, then you'll really appreciate Qantas. This site is easy to read, it's intuitive, and it just runs correctly. Kudos to the Aussies. Now, for this redemption, we will also want to log on to Google Flights. Let's start with a large East Coast airport like JFK. We're looking for flights to Tel Aviv or TLV. You'll see a few options, but we're looking for that direct flight, and we're looking for El Al Airlines. They will be our direct flight and our Qantas partner. Let's pause for a moment to talk a little bit about El Al Airlines, because if you're like me, you didn't know much about them before this. El Al was founded in 1948, and they are the flag carrier of Israel. They're based out of Ben Gurion Airport in Tel Aviv. El Al flies to 48 destinations and employs over 6,000 people when you count full-time and temporary workers. El Al is the only commercial airline to equip its planes with a missile defense system to protect its planes against surface-to-air missiles, and is considered to be one of the most secure airlines, thanks to its stringent security procedures, both on the ground and on board its aircraft. Although it has been a target of attempted hijackings and terror attacks, only one El Al flight has ever been hijacked. That incident did not result in any fatalities. A lot of experts consider this the safest airline in the world. It's also worth mentioning that El Al does not fly on Saturdays and only serves kosher meals. Back to the redemption. When I use August 1st as my example, we find one-way flights from JFK to Tel Aviv on El Al for $4,445. You'll see other prices, but those are websites that no one would use if you asked me. Pretty expensive if you're paying with cash, but as in the credit card game, we don't pay cash. So let's get back to Qantas and see if we can book this joker using points. Our search takes us to a calendar with some medals indicating the availability of economy and business class flights. Since we're big timers, we're selecting business. Scroll down to the bottom of the page and you'll see the price is 90,000 Qantas points. Now, I must be honest, since I'm not actually booking the flight, I can't see the taxes, but Qantas does not pass on fuel charges, so I will assume the taxes are relatively low. So now we can transfer our membership rewards points, Citi ThankYou points, Capital One miles, directly to Qantas, and we can book this flight. Now comes the time to calculate the points value of this redemption. Remember, this doesn't consider the positioning flight to JFK, and there are reasons why. First off, this video isn't exactly an instructional video on how to go to Israel. It's a video to inspire you to use your points to go to places you never thought you could for free, or at least for way less. For the same reason I don't include the return trip, I don't book flights for folks, and I don't want to be a travel agent. I only want to show you guys just how valuable some of these transferable currencies can be with the right redemptions. I have tons of faith in you guys to be able to reposition to JFK for very cheap using the techniques we've all learned in the credit card game. So let's go over everyone's favorite part, the maths. Cash price for this flight, $4,445. We're going to use 90,000 Qantas points. And redeeming our points in this way can give us not only a great experience visiting such a special place in the world, but we will also be getting almost 5 cents per point. Now, is this an earth-shattering redemption? Not really, but it is much better than most other redemptions. It's definitely better than the advertised value of a Citi ThankYou point. When you think about it in terms of opportunity, you can get the Citi Premier Card with a $95 annual fee, and after hitting the sign-up bonus and the points earned during that time, you could execute this redemption. That's a quick way to do this. One bonus I want to mention is that if you really investigate this redemption, you can return on Air Morocco and have a stopover in Casablanca, Morocco. Now we're getting to a whole other awesome experience. Guys, I hope this redemption video inspires someone to really dig into their transferable currencies and take that crazy once-in-a-lifetime trip. I have nothing against Team Cashback, but if you're using the American Express Blue Cash Preferred for your groceries, you're not getting an experience like this. Also guys, check out my links below. The links allow me to make videos without sponsored content. I especially want to remind you to use a retail shopping portal such as Rakuten. Rakuten is my favorite because they allow you to earn American Express MR points in lieu of cash back, and those are, for me, much more valuable. Use my link below and you can get between $30 and $40 cash back, or 3,000 to 4,000 American Express membership rewards points back on your very first order. Guys, if you stayed around all the way to the end, I thank you and I appreciate every one of you.